Old school. Y'all hear me? These hustlers wanna fight.
But I got a feeling that something's brewing.
Come on, let me see your hands in the air.
Jonas underscore has joined the round table.
beyond the haze of distance.
Thou shall be knighted primer. Alt triangle 8.
We.
Himself to the limits of his knowledge or beyond. Beyond. Limit.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. This time we're gonna come back to our 4v4 roots. We're gonna take a look at Gold by Library going against HOH, Highlands, and oh my god, they were late. It is what it is. We got a game going. It looks like they are gonna go for the game bans over here in the draft. Let me actually put it up on the screen so you can see it. There we go. This is what I wanted you to see. I do want to say also hello to everybody. Give me a second so I can switch the screens. Colorado, good evening, sir, and welcome. Unless your name is Leech, he mustn't have gotten the memo. Yeah, Leech, I think he finished, but in like 3 hours or something. But oh my god, Barseke did amazing earlier. That was incredible. Rafifi, somos bienvenue. Good man. We do have also Ferno, good evening, sir, and welcome. Jacob, good evening, sir, and welcome. And Sasubo, somos bienvenue. Let's go indeed. Let's go and see this. Someone please explain Gold by Library. Oh, we did say that. We did talk a little bit about that. It is what the players do like over there. I believe the most like things they do have. Also, All Triangle, thank you so much for the Prime Son and welcome. Let me actually take a look over here. Jonas, yes, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and good evening. I did also notice signing Dave. Good day, sir, and welcome. We did have him getting that first promotion over there. Thank you so much, sir. Also, Ulek, good evening, sir, and welcome. YouTube, how are you doing tonight? I hope if you have any questions, just throw them there in the chat and I'm gonna get to them as soon as I see them. I do want to take a look at what's going on in the draft phase. Now this is a 4v4. We're used to it, right? We do have the extra bans over there for each. Where are the extra bans? Is this doesn't seem like it's the correct one. Why am I watching this? Oh my god, it doesn't seem like it's the correct draft, is it? Let's actually take a look over here and see if there is another draft started. They did have quite a bit of a problem actually to get the players in, and as you can see, we still don't have them in the actual lobby, which is a bit surprising. We were waiting for them for quite some time now. We're what, to 22 minutes after the start of the game here. Let me take a quick peek back to this. There's no draft. Where is the draft? Where is the draft? Or is that the draft? Was that the draft? That seems like weird. I mean, they're not peeking. They're not... Okay, we use... Oh! Using the new one in-game? What? I love Sambuga with maps. Okay. Did pre-game bans already start? It looks like it's a bit of a mess over here. It kind of feels like they don't know what to do, when to do, and how to do. Let me actually take a quick peek over here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I got the link. Okay. Woo. Oh my god, it took some time here. On the right side, we do have Theodora. Who's team 2 and who's team 1? Oh my god. Anyway, this is, I mean, we're gonna talk in general. You know, one team actually banned Spain, and they take out also Theodora. On the other side, looks like Sumeria is gonna be taken down, and Gandhi, India, it is what it is. They're not gonna let him in. They are going through the picks for the bans, I should say, for the maps here, and we're going to see on what kind of map they're gonna end up on. We do have Tilted Axis being banned immediately. Pangea Classic actually taking the ban quite quickly. Highlands also is going to be taken out, so we do have quite a nice array of other maps, and I gotta say, we haven't seen a game on Lakes on Inland Sea in quite some time. Whoa, what happened here? What did happen here? Is somebody's updating this in real time or something? Is Kerita on the buttons? Oh my god. Okay, I mean, to be honest, it is much more interesting like this, but oh my god. Okay, I guess it is what it is. Something happened over there on the website, and boof, yeah, it is what it is. Now I guess we do have Rich Highlands being taken out. We can still talk about the bans over here. They have 4 more maps to take out and to end up on something. This will be Lakes. I don't know yet if it will be Lakes, but it would be interesting if it will be Lakes. The game is doomed before it started. I mean, they're still not in the lobby. I don't know. I guess they did take this a little bit slower. It is the first Sunday after the New Year's Eve, so I don't know. Maybe they actually got to party all day long for a week, straight week. And now they need to recover a little bit. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? Inland Sea gonna be taken out, and it looks like, of course, Rich Highlands got taken out also. Third ban from the right side, from team 2, needs to happen, and it looks like everybody's cheating. No, Mr. Toes and somebody else is cheating in the chat that they should actually go for Primordial. I believe that's actually how you translate Go Volcano. Go Volcano, go Volcano. They are thinking Primordial. Well, I mean, to be honest, you gotta have a little bit of care when you are actually calling out go this or go that while they are doing the bans, because they, you know, they might misunderstand that you want to ban Primordial. Standard Ridges Pangea has also been taken out. So we got the 7 Seas, we got the Lakes, and we got Primordial. It looks like we might have a choice between what, Lakes and 7 Seas. Are they going to take out the next one? Are they going to take out Primordial here? Wendar, good evening, sir, and welcome. This will be okay. The game, it seems the HOH hangover lasted a little longer than usual. Yeah. Well, I mean, they had a good party, man. You know, 2024 starting up pretty good. Nice. You can see the effects right here, right? It must have been a good party if this is the result. Okay, so they did take out, they did end up on Primordial. We got Primordial, boys. We got Primordial. I'm fine. I'm a bit, I mean, how to say, I did manage to get quite a bit of sleep last night. Was preparing for a 12-hour stream at least today, because I was thinking the Civ6 is going to take a little bit longer, but it looks like Barca can definitely proved everybody wrong with that 55-minute victory. And other than that, I guess, you know, all same old, going through the works here, enjoying Civilization 6 as much as possible, enjoying also playing some Escape from Tarkov, and I gotta say, I don't really like the weather outside. It's kind of rainy, and I mean, you know, like that, too much humidity over there. Anyway, it's cold. Anyway, coming back to this, I do want to put up on the screen, how do you call it over here? The name of the map. We will have Primordial, and the players will start to ban civilizations, of course, targeted for Primordial. Oh my god, I don't know what happened to this, but this is not that good. Like, I really don't know. Can I F5? It doesn't work, even if I, oh my god. Anyway, I can't even see the top screen. I can't see the top screen anymore. Okay, let me see. Does this work? No. Does this work? Huh? Okay, now I can see the top screen. So there's like an edge over here that actually makes me lets me see this. Okay, it's fine. So we let's talk about the bans here. We do have Norway immediately taken out on the left side, while also Dido is going to be taken out on the right side. Brazil with Japan have been taken down. Of course, the Minas Gerais, you've seen it, how strong it is, and we do need to see if they're going to pick something like Victorias, because I gotta say, of course, the Primordial is quite a navally prone map. A lot of the times it's very hard to get for you to get to your opponent on the land, so you're gonna need to rely on those boats. It's also a lot of broken up waters that usually can be connected by one tile chokes, or can be connected by cities that you place over there, some canal cities. So I would imagine that actually gonna have a few challenges to go through the game. Of course, we do need to see what kind of neighborhood they're gonna have, if it's gonna be friendly, if it's gonna be a little bit violent. We're gonna need to see it. On the left side, we do have one more ban needed to be done here, and it looks like Portugal is going to be the last choice. We have seen a resurgence of Eleanor England and also Eleanor France in the last few weeks, so I would imagine that also might be interesting, and especially with the Royal Invido cards. We still have Elizabeth, we still have Victorias, for example. Both of them are in the game, are still left open to be picked here, and they do have 4 civilizations they do need to pick. Indonesia, from what I do see, is also left open, and I gotta say, between those and Indonesia, I think Indonesia kind of needs to get the axe there. It is a very powerful nation. Dutch also, I'm pretty sure the players will consider playing it, and we do need to see if they're gonna pick a civilization more towards land, but with also relatively good bonuses on the seas. Wing wing, Scythia, hello, the +5 against wounded units, and of course you do get that heal after the kill. It is very powerful, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be first picked here, because oh my god, whenever you spawn with Scythia, it's still gonna be good, you know, pretty good civilization. We do have it, especially on Primordial, I would want to say. Now we do have Team 1 here needing to pick up the first civilization on this other side. When he's gonna finish picking, we're gonna see 2 more picks being done by his opponents, and and afterwards we're going to need to see another pick from his ally. So let's see what's going on here. I guess I do have a little bit of time to go through this chat over here. Draconi, hello there, sir. How are you doing, Draconi? Good evening, good evening. It's time for the John Cutting specialty. Oh my god, you nailed it. Actually, Australia is still in the game. They banned Cleopatra, but they didn't ban Australia. Ooh, suspicious. Very, very sus over here. I guess they are welcoming the choice. Okay, so they do believe Age of Empire over here, Victoria is going to be the best choice they can get, and by the looks of it, I do need to move my camera a little bit to the left over here if I can actually. Okay, okay, that's a bit better. There we go. That's definitely much better. Okay, and a little bit like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Team 1. Indonesia is still here too. Yes, sir. Indonesia, Gitarja is still there. And we do need to see what Team 2 is going to pick after the Age of Empire has been taken. I do believe Australia and Indonesia would be powerful counters to Victoria's power spikes here. And we do need to see if they're going to go for them. I wouldn't really recommend Dutch for any kind of, like, you know, rushing towards cannibals. There is quite a bit of a problem over there for him to get everything he wants, and he's gonna go for it. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. You see how it is, guys? Sometimes you actually need to say the direct opposite so you get the nice result over here, you know. So it is what it is. We do have Dutch over here being picked up by the second team, while they do need to get their second choice pretty soon. We are gonna need to see if they're gonna keep on going towards these naval civilizations or gonna pick something a little bit different. Land, I'm almost certain we won't see any kind of Tundra civilization. Canada or like Russia don't really make sense on this map. We've seen some players try to make them work, and to be honest, they did manage to make them work, but yeah, it is kind of a hit or miss from what we've seen. Elizabeth I is actually the choice for the right team today, and this actually brings Okay, so interesting. I'm I'm a bit confused. Where is Australia? Where is Australia? Why did nobody pick Australia here? Hello? I mean, Australia? Anyway, I guess Elizabeth the First and Indonesia it is. They do have 4 more bands to go for, and yes, we do see them started up on the right side this time. Team 2 is gonna have the first band of the second wave, and it's just gonna be a few more minutes until we're gonna see their civilizations. Dutch and Cleopatra combo. Well, by the looks of it, it's going to be Dutch and Elizabeth combo, and maybe they're going to be thinking about those trade routes there, but I would still think that he's going to want to go internals for some time. Scotland is going to be taken down by the looks of it. He still needs to click on it. Okay, there we go. They locked him in. Scotland is going to be taken out. Wow, still quite a few powerful civilizations left for the picks. Cleopatra Egyptian is also going to be taken out. Both Egyptian nations here, personas, have been taken out. Both Cleopatras, I should say, they've been taken out because we still have Ramses, right? Yeah, we still have Ramses. Where is our dear chap, John Curtin? We don't know. He disappeared. I don't know. He went for a ride and he lost his place. You know, he went to just pick up some cigarettes from the store, and when he came back, no more seat. No more seat for John Curtin. It is what it is, man. Andy also, Bosomusiu, good evening, sir, and welcome. One of the Englands, often two are always picked, it seems. Yeah, they're a very powerful nation. Extremely powerful nation, especially on navally prone maps like Primordial. We got Lotaro being banned here. Actually, I would be really interested in a poll. Let me actually do one right now. I would really be interested. Okay, no prediction, just a poll, yes? Which one is more annoying? Lotaro or Scythia? Let's see. Let's see what does everybody think over here. Which is the most annoying one, Lotaro or Scythia? What do you think? Okay, Space BK, good evening, sir. Coupe is an autoban. Yes, Coupe is an autoban. And I believe also Mali, if my memory serves me right. Okay, so Scythia has been picked up, and it looks like Australia has also been banned over here, the last ban from the left team. We do need to see 2 picks being done by Team 1, while Team 2 is going to have the last choice of the game here. I do hope everybody's actually going to get in the lobby, because like half of the lobby is empty right now. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it looks like they're slacking. It is what it is. Hopefully it's going to come back. Please no Tokugawa ban. Mr. Toast is calling it out. No Tokugawa ban. Wait, there's no Sandro. Is anybody else gonna play Tokugawa? I don't know.
United Primer, Colorado.
Hey, thank you so much for the prime, sir. Thank you, sir. Colorado, much appreciated. There's also somebody calling out the Jadwiga is a very good naval civ. Okay, Age of Steam is also going to be picked up on the left side. So we do have both Victorias showing up on Team 1. And they do have one more choice to go. This is going to be the last civilization of the game. The last choice of the game. Ooh, SND joined. And then left. What? Okay. What do we have here? So we got on one side, we should have on one side SND with Civ Rider, Anarchy Rex, and Hannibal for playing today for Call by Library, while on the left side we do have Holiday on Highlands and playing today Andrew, Manuji, Mr. Toes, and Sabuga. We do not have Sandro Games. It looks like he might have actually just went to sleep. I don't know. This is not the good one. We don't need this, but we do need this. So Rome is going to be the last civilization here being picked up. I do want to actually take a quick pick on the website to see what is happening over here in the standings. We do have Gold by Library on the 3rd place with 7 wins and 6 losses. Holiday on Highlands 7 wins and 8 losses, but they do have 2 extra games. We're going to need to see if they do manage to catch up. I gotta say, Gold by Library needs to lose 2 so they can be tied there. 3rd and 4th place over here. Okay, so let's see. What is going to be the last choice? It's Team 2 picking, and they do have 25 seconds to go. Confusing. England attacks England, which is in the same team as England. Yes, I'm McIntyre. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Team 2. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's going to be England, 4 Englands in the game. Are we actually going to have 4 Englands in the game? Oh my god, we're gonna have 4 England. This is gonna be so confusing. This is gonna be so confusing. I'm gonna need to call them out by name. I can't say England. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure chat is gonna call me out on this, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call England attacks England at some point in the game. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully everybody's gonna get in the lobby here, and we're gonna have a few more minutes. Let's see what you guys are voting. It looks like we got 6 votes for Lotaro being the one more annoying versus Cithia. Cithia only receiving 3 points, man. I'm gonna call Cithia out. I'm gonna call Cithia out. I'm gonna vote for Cithia here. It's 6-4 right now. I put my vote in. Vistar, good evening, sir, and welcome. England, oh, 7 votes. 8 votes. Wait a second. Who's actually putting the votes right? Oh my god, you guys, man. Look at that. Everybody considering Lotaro being the annoying one. England and England versus England and England. Easy. Yeah, exactly, right? What is your draft, guys? Team 1, England. Team 2, England. Woohoo! Yeah, let's go. England team wins. Woo, woo. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? Are they actually getting in the lobby? This is not the lobby. Are we playing a save? Like, how is this gonna work? Can go, Andrew, go. Boreal, good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, it looks like Toes dipped his toes in the lobby here. Okay, very nice, very nice. We just need 1. I think we just need 1, right? I don't think there is a second observer today, so yeah, we just need 1. There may just be 1 too many Englands. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the Englands is gonna get it, you know? He gonna get it. The other ones are gonna get it too, but in a different way. It is what it is. Okay, we got Manushi connected. I think that's the last one that needs to jump in. So we just need them to move on their correct slots and start picking their civilizations. We do have SSND already choosing his Eleanor of Aquitaine, England. We did see Sabuga actually pulling off quite a few interesting games in the past weeks, and as you've seen, also Manuji. Manuji kind of got locked over there. He was quite scared of Trindair. Trindair was quite scared of him. So yeah, it was quite a circle over there of what happens to the other place, to the other one. I believe they played against COC last time, if my memory serves me right. So it looks like Cithia wins with the last move. Yorkshire goal, Brit pushed it in. 10. Okay, there we go. 10 and 9. See, it happens, man. It happens. You know, you can last move polls. You can last move polls. It is something that is yeah, normal by the looks of it. Anyway, I think I can actually take off Discord over here. We don't need that information anymore. I don't want to switch my screen so I can actually see the correct one where I need to be. There we go, 1 and 2, and we got the chance where they need to be. It's fine. So again, YouTube, hello there. If you have any kind of questions about the game, please throw them in the chat over there. I'm gonna take a look as soon as I can, and I do try as much as possible to read everything that is going on. I do also want to point out, if you have a little bit of time and you like the content, throw that like button, because it's amazing to help me out with the algorithm for YouTube. Much appreciated. Okay, coming back to this, shift enter the Yorkshire bit. Yeah, there we go. He just did it. He did it, man. Put the points in. I think we do have 0 MS, or I should say more than 0 MS to everybody. I do also notice Civ Rider is gonna go for Wilhelmina. They did put Guitarja on the first slot. And wait, is Elephant Guy also gonna... I think he's also gonna stream, right? Oh, he's also gonna stream. Elephant Guy is also streaming. Okay. Okay, I was reading through the CPL 4v4 chat over here, speaker pointing out different things. I think I should actually switch to this. So we are waiting for somebody that needs to pick up Guitarja. Okay, we got Civ Rider here on Wilhelmina. Hannibal is going to be Elizabeth I. Andrew, Victoria, Age of Steam. SND is going to go for Eleanor of Aquitaine. We do have, I think I need to reload. I might not be seeing somebody over there, so I do want to reload really quickly. Wow, network connection to host to the wall lost. What? Give me a second. There we go. This. Yeah. Not this. I think I need to make a lobby. Okay, connecting to players. Oh, we got more players joining. Okay, so we do have Sabuga, the one that's gonna play Guitarja tonight, and by the looks of it, they are all getting in. They're just gonna ready up, and they were talking about they're talking about how they can actually get those volcanoes to spawn primordially standard edges, so that the volcanoes spawn. That Rex is saying something over there, and we do need to see when the last ones are actually gonna ready up. Come on, we got Sabuga, Hannibal, Andrew needs to ready up, Daoist Rex needs to ready up. Yes, it is the one with volcanoes, the one that is very explosive, pun intended. Okay, we're going in. So it's time for the predictions to start over here. Let me actually put it up really quickly. Start the prediction for how many remaps we will have. Of course, possible option 0, 1, 2. 10 minutes is a submission period. And we do need to do this also Q&A for YouTube. Give me a second so I can start up the poll over here also. How many remaps? 0, 1, 2. There we go. Start the poll. Finally, first map. Okay, it took us quite a bit of time, 45 minutes, but we got to the first map. Let's see, what do we have here? SND is going to be in the top left part of the screen. Looks like there is going to be somebody on the island, Sambuga to the west side. That's going to be his opponent, and I'm pretty sure they're going to fight each other at some point. He does have the 2-2 underneath his settle, and by the looks of it, he's gonna work a 2-3 deer tile. Pretty good expanse here to the north and to the south. A decent amount of chops in both areas, and he's gonna have some lakes to actually expand into rivers for the extra fresh water towards the mountains. And as you can see to the south, he's gonna have a neighbor. We do have Toes over here, Mr. Toes. That's gonna be to the south of SND. This is not gonna be good for SND. We're gonna have quite a few free boats coming out from England. We do have Mr. Toes with Age of Empire, and he's gonna benefit from those galleys, free galleys, whenever he's gonna finish a Royal Navy dockyard. We do have him also with a decent amount of cities that he can place. I wouldn't say they're as good as London here, but he definitely has his own good choices to go for. We do have him with some fresh water, but not a lot. Good campus positions if he needs to, even working those mountains, and of course this +4 over here on the island. We do need to take a look at his next door neighbor to the northeast. That's gonna be Daoist Rex, and he's gonna be the ally of SND, so we might actually see Plymouth in trouble because of Scythia intervening in this. We do need to see if Scythia is gonna have another target. By the looks of it on the east side, he's also gonna have Manuji to think about, and there is a big incentive for him to actually expand to the east side with Motrace Canyon showing up over there between the two, Manuji and Pokrovka, and Taoist Rex are probably going to fight for this wonder. They could settle a city on each side and of course try to benefit, gather as many of these tiles as possible. But quite curious if they're going to consider it worth rushing. We of course do need the Taoist Rex to try to settle the southwest as well, where he does have 3 tubarans to benefit from, rivers for the extra fresh water and some lakes. I'm pretty sure it is a good idea for him to try to expand to the southwest. Plymouth is going to have a significant problem if he doesn't manage to get this coast to the east side. He doesn't have that many tiles to expand into in the west. Until he gets his shipbuilding, he's gonna get to settle a few more cities here, but not a lot of them, maybe another 3. So if of course you can imagine, this is gonna be quite tough for him to handle. Also, the land between them is kind of open in the sense that you don't have a lot of mountains, and because of that it will be relatively easy for Prokofka to deploy an army. We're going to need to see how Mr. Toast is going to try to defend himself, if he needs to defend himself here. But of course, again, Rex might actually do totally different choices over here to go and fight Rome instead of fighting England. Now we do have also to take a look here in the southeast, Birmingham. Andrew is gonna have kind of a weird map here. 2, 4, 5. Okay, he's getting the 2 cities, the 2 extra cities. It is kind of a weird map here for Andrew. They still have remap tokens, so of course that might happen at any point. There are quite a few reef tiles here for him to benefit from, extra adjacency towards campuses, but no amazing campus does appear. We do have him going for the monument first. He knows he doesn't have that many directions to scout, so no need to actually spend that extra production on the scouts, so you get vision. Usually the players do want to gather as much vision, but you actually have to have that opportunity. Give me a second, I did click on the wrong button there we go. Remap for HOH, I guess, the one that is already calling it out. It might be Max the Joe. Good evening, sir. Do they play on BCY Max or balanced? They play on balanced. The only in capital balanced. So 2-2 bases everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a hill or a playing style or a like flat tile, but it is going to be a 2-2. We do have also to take a look at Manuji to the east side of Scythia. He's starting to move to the west side, ignoring that hut to the north. I mean, he might have not seen it last turn. We do have him getting a scout here, and of course that is just much better to actually get that hut with a scout and try to get the promotion for the scout. You do need to run the card to get the instant promotion whenever you're gonna pop some of these huts here. He has the Eye of the Sahara to the north, which he can easily settle on a luxury as well on a honey tile for the 3-1 base. He can actually buy out all of the other tiles and get the sugar tile to work as much food as he wants to. We do have him also with some extra sugar in the north side of Rome, giving him those nice extra points of food. To the east side, Manchester is going to be also on the coast with a wonder to the north. Uyuni de Beida? No, Salar de Uyuni. Salar de Uyuni. Okay. We do have Manchester getting his scout out, and as you can see, Hannibal is going to spend that extra production on the scout instead of a monument to try to get his vision going. He is going to have adjacency towards southwest Birmingham here. They are opponents, so I'm pretty sure they're going to try to nail each other over here in the choke points. And there is a defendable land for Hannibal, a much more defendable land than it is for Birmingham, and we will need to see how they're going to place those cities and if they will have the opportunity to go first through this choke point and hold it. We do need to see also the next door neighbor from Manchester. It is going to be Civ Rider. They will get to trade with each other, and this is the match made in heaven with extra trade-offs from Hannibal, getting those extra culture points from trading with Dutch. If I do remember correctly, that's the bonus, right? You do get Wilhelmina, +2 culture to you and +1 culture to for the sender. This is very important for him. Now we do have Civ Rider on the coast with his own island. He has quite a few cities to settle, a lot of chops also in the north territory, not a lot in the south, but definitely there's a decent amount of land for him to expand into. Quite a few also islands to the northeast, giving him more chances to get good cities. Of course, he's going to need the shipbuilding, but with the amount of cities he can settle on this territory, it's fine. We do have probably everybody in the game going for sailing, and I do see two outliers. Daoist Rex and Manuji and Rome are actually going to go for writing, open up with writing. Of course, it makes sense because Rex is on land. He doesn't have a connection to the outside and he doesn't need to go sailing. Of course, Manuji is about the same, but he kind of has this inland ocean to the east side, which he did not choose to go for. He's going to go for commercials and he's going to go for campuses. I gotta say also, we don't actually have geothermals or reef tiles next to Rome. He's gonna be kind of hungry on science here. That is gonna be a bit of an issue. I would imagine he's gonna start up actually with commercials and not campuses, if I would have to guess. Jeffrey, hello there, sir, and welcome. I'm afraid the stream is laggy. The stream is laggy. Oh, it is laggy. Oh my god. Good thing you called it out. Give me a second. I'm gonna reconnect really quickly. Give me a second. Do we have the same problem on or is it fine? Oh, it says excellent connection on YouTube. Okay. Is it fine now? Let me see. It looks fine now. Yes? All good now? Chat? Is it all good now? Hello again. Welcome. Petra for the science. Yeah, Petra on Eye of the Sahara is going to be amazing. And of course, he's going to have the opportunity to build those pyramids. He's going to be quite happy with it. Last time this happened, we all sat for 10 minutes thinking it was on our end. Let's not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Seems good now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it just happens. Mozart, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, Puffing also, good evening, sir. Can you put team names above? Yes, sir. I can put team names above. Give me a second, and I'm gonna put team names above. We do have on the left side GBL, and on the right side we do have HOH. There we go. We got it. We got it. This is the first map. Yes, this is the first map. They still have one more turn to judge this, and we were ending up on watching Dutch over here, sending his settler to the north and building another one. He is actually taking this. Oh, he's working the rice tile for the extra food, and is gonna need to wait for the population to grow for an extra 2-2. Okay, we're fine. I hope we're fine now. Should be fine now. Just bouncing through to see if it's everything's good. There we go. Hello, Chezzy. Good evening, sir. No more lagging. Okay, perfect. Like sometimes it just hits a wrong server, and sometimes the server that I'm streaming to like gets overloaded or something, and it just messes up everything, and I do need to reconnect. I'm not sure why it doesn't actually like the disconnect protection doesn't work. It should work, but anyway. Okay, so we do have the voting started up, and by the looks of it, we're in turn 10. They will have 1 minute to think about if they do want to choose a remap token or not. I do notice we did have Scythia meeting Rome, and the Scythia did make the choice to go towards Motlace Canyon. Scythia does have actually 2 scouts past that settler, while I do see Manuji actually going for the Eye of the Sahara towards the north, looking for the extra science, not the extra culture from Motlace Canyon. He's also going to have a much more peaceful trek over here towards the north, not ending up meeting any of the Scythian scouts. Did England meet each other? No, England did not meet England. Okay. Ooh, both teams won a remap except Sabuga. Wow. Sabuga doesn't want a remap? Uh-oh. Wow. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess it is what it is, man. Did they find each other? They found a little bit of each other. They didn't find all of their opponents. Okay, so we're just gonna need to wait for the new map here, and I believe we can actually finish the poll because they did spend both of the remap tokens in the same vote. They won't have another chance, so I guess we're gonna need to see if the next primordial is gonna be a bit better. I gotta say this is actually a bit of a weirdish primordial. We did have yes, quite a few volcanoes, but a lot of land. Usually it is much more splintered. The map is much more splintered. What's the best civilization? Wait. Civilization game I played 4. I would say 6 is hands down the best. Yeah, I would say 6 is hands out. I like some mechanics that were like in 5 and 4, but if I have to compare them, 6 is the best. And I hope 7 is gonna be better than this one. Just saying. I really hope. No rivers on Wilhelmina was a big ouch on last map. Yeah. Plus. I think HOH had an advantage on this map. Yeah, they did. They did actually. With let me remind myself where was Scythia, because Scythia attacking England Age of Empire would have definitely taken out one player. I'm not that convinced. I think GPL actually had an advantage on the last map. Sorry, I'm gonna actually need to how to say, contradict myself over there. GBL had a significant advantage with Scythia able to take out Mr. Toes. We did have Hannibal with S&D managing to get those sorry, not Hannibal with Civ Rider managing to get those trade routes between them. Elodon would have Aquitaine would have gotten to Sim, and he would have also gotten to how to say, fight Sabuga over there on those seas. Sabuga I think was the last one on the western side of S&D here. We didn't really get to see his spawn though. We did glance on it, but I totally forgot to watch it in detail. But anyway, there would have been 3 versus 1 on the seas against Indonesia, and you can imagine that wouldn't have been fun for Sabuga at all. Yeah, what sorts of things are you hoping to see improved in Civ7? A lot of quality of life stuff, especially like directly to the multiplayer scene. I would really love to see an in-game spectator mode, and not us actually needing to develop one for the community. I would really hope we would also see a replay kind of system. It is extremely useful to watch back during your turns and see exactly where you missed, what you could have done better, and what you could have improved. And if somebody manages to make it like a movie at the end, like I think it was in Civ 4 or Civ 5 when you had like the expansions, you would see where you planted your city at what turn, and you had like a movie, a time-lapse movie of all of the expansions. That would just be amazing. Yeah, and I mean, there are so many things. I would probably spend another like 30 minutes to see to talk about what could be a little bit improved, you know, like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Definitely for the new age, I would say you have a lot of stuff that could be added to the game that could interest players in changing it. So for example, like clothes for your warriors or stuff like that could definitely be something that could be achieved in the game, because you went through X amount of games, or you went through X amount of stuff over there. I think the little things like that, cosmetic stuff that could be added, are extremely valuable for the new how to say, for the new players, for the new player base. I'm gonna stop talking, because like another three things popped into my mind. I want to take a look at the game. I'm gonna talk about it I don't know if you want to keep this discussion open. I will gladly answer more questions a little bit later when we go through the first stage. I do want to finish up the promotions over here. Choose the outcome. It was only one remap. Both of them used the remap token at the first one, so I guess quite a few of you are gonna get some points here. Let's actually see. Also on YouTube, what did happen over here? Not this. Okay, there we go. We did have the option 1 winning by a mile. Okay, there we go. Nice. Let's see what's going on here. So Maja Pahit is gonna get his horse to the southwest. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want campus over there. We do have him with a reef tile next to it, and yes, he's gonna have probably the first pantheon of the game. He does get an instant +2 per turn whenever he's gonna settle a city on a coastal tile. He does have also a 2-3-1 fertile to the south, and this actually begs the question, what is he gonna get first? I would imagine he's gonna buy the fertile, the 2-3-1, and he's gonna wanna wait to grow into the fish until he actually gets gets one of his builders out. I would also imagine he will need to click on sailing so he can improve that fish tile, but he needs to be careful not to discover animal husbandry because of that horse tile position. Now we do have him to the southeast with a few huts, northeast also quite a few cocoa tiles. This is going to be a decent amount of gold extra that he's going to get from these tiles, another 15. Not to mention we do have some cotton tiles in the south that he could easily settle. I would imagine he's going to want to connect, if he actually settles the city on these lakes, he's going to want to connect them somehow, and I was trying to take a look if he has some canal possibilities. Not so much. I mean, you can probably put a city here and put another city here, canal through here, and then try to do another thing somewhere else, but it's complicated, needlessly complicated. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay on the western coast, and he's gonna settle some cities on the east. And they also can connect through the south. It's just a matter of time to actually get those boats from the east to the west, or from the west to the east. Does he have an opponent? No, he has Auckland in the southwest, and that's about it. He does have an opponent. It will be Eleanor of Aquitaine. That's going to be on the easternmost coast of the map. We do have him to the west, I would say, of Indonesia, and I know this might be confusing, but it's not. It's quite easy. The map is right, north, south, west, and east, and with the middle over here being Netherlands. Actually, he's in well, a little bit lower than the middle, but you know what I mean. We do have to take a look at Sheffield. Here Hannibal is going to be an opponent. Yeah, Hannibal is going to be an opponent of Gitarja, and of course they do have these seas to fight for with Namadon in the middle. I do see Sheffield is going to benefit from the food from the bananas. He also has some amber tiles sprinkled in the south, with the possibility to get a Pantheon easier with the dye style. Actually, the dye style coupled with the 3-2 banana is going to give him the production and the food. He didn't want to spend gold on it. He just waited until he grew into it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to switch it around a little bit, the production, so he can work that extra faith there. And we do have him with a decent amount of cities to the northwest. Southeast also, I do see at least 1 or 2 cities can be placed until he's going to hit the end of that peninsula, with a few mountains that are going to give him the extra adjacency towards campuses. It looks like he's set to actually have a pretty good game here. Southeast of him we got Netherlands with a no bonus Civ. It looks like he is not going to get that many rivers. Only 1 2-tile river to the north. Can you imagine, like, the horror? But I gotta say, this is one of the risks you take if you take Netherlands. I mean, you know, it's kind of written in the stars there. It is what it is. You gotta take that into account. You pick Netherlands, you get Netherlands, you know. This has to be the most English game I've seen. Yeah, at least I hope they'll continue to work on Civ6. I think we're already how to say, I'm pretty sure we're past the point of seeing any kind of update in Civ6, and I'm pretty sure they're probably concentrating all of their I would say efforts into Civ7. I don't know exactly what or how Civ7 might look like. Don't get me wrong, there are so many improvements that could be done, and it's all up to how to say, Firaxis to decide what kind of road they're gonna take, from improvements in the engine to improvements in graphics, from to improvements in multiplayer, the social aspect of the game, like so many details that might be different in the next version, not to mention civilization leaders, bonuses, mechanics, and so on. This is a very complicated game. It's not as easy as point and shoot. Yeah, we do need to take a look at also the northeast over here. It looks like Plymouth is going to have some extra culture, and I do see the die style giving him that extra faith point. He does have a 2-3 deer tile, and by the looks of it, the war has been declared. We did have a very, very aggressive city hitting Andrew's scout, pushing him back. It looks like Pokrovka will need to go through quite an explosive game to get to England. As you can see, Pokrovka is staying away from the coast. He could definitely settle a few more cities over here towards the northwest, and might actually want to go against England. England being Age of Steam is not going to be that powerful at the beginning of the game. I don't see him benefiting from that many of these strategic resources. He does have a horse tile in the northwest over there in the third ring, an iron tile to the southwest, but he does have a lot of faith, I guess, from the dice tile. Not going to help him at all, of course. to get the face generation. Even Mount Sinai to the northeast. Wow. Okay. Well, it's very important for him to keep a city here, or at least block Scythia from deploying an army here. And probably the best case scenario is to try to fend off the attacker from these tiles. Yeah, force him to push through a one-tile choke. But this is very hard to defend. It has these tiles that could shoot, but anyway, we'll see. This is the choke where he needs to keep the armies, right? Maybe he's actually gonna choose this side over here, get them through the hot gate. I mean, this is kind of the hot gates, guys. If you haven't seen it before, this is kind of the hot gates. We got volcanoes exploding everywhere. I believe that's where the hot gates came from, right? Maybe in history. Does anybody know over there? This is exactly the reenactment of the 300 going against their opponents, against the Persians, right? And base 3-4 movement for most units for better tactical gameplay. Okay. Ihan Gushba. Yes, this is the final map, sir. Yes, this is the final map. +7 campus. Yes, Frankie 4 fingers. We do have a +7 campus here. Yep. And I think the question is, will Andrew put his big boy pants on and actually get a settle to the east side? Because first the settle is going to go to the west. He's going to want to settle the dice tile by the looks of it. I gotta say, a lot of the players actually started preferring to improve the tiles rather than settle on them, especially when they're plantations. Getting the extra food, getting the extra gold is usually what the players do like to do. Yeah, I want a proper chariot dominance era as well. Snoodle, good evening, sir. A proper chariot dominance era. I mean, bring back Sumeria. Yeah. I mean, where is Gilga when you need Gilga? I think that's the big question. What do we have here? We do have another England. Mr. Toes, actually to the south of Scythia. He is gonna be the opponent of Scythia, and by the looks of it, Rex is gonna get into his borders. Yeah, Scythia over here is gonna have a harder time to actually punch through the south. A lot of forest and rainforest is slowing down his movement, and of course he's gonna need to get 4 cities if he wants to go there. Leeds is gonna also get his extra faith from the tobacco tile, and he did have a reef fish that he improved. He's gonna get some settlers out, some more settlers out. 1 in 4 turns, and by the looks of it, the southwestern city is not that good unless he actually gets a Temenanki and the Lady of the Reeds and Marshes for these marsh tiles to actually be something. And I guess we could ask the question, the important question of the day: is it worth?
Joined the round table.
OEV, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Much appreciated. Hope lights galore. Exactly, Max. Just like, you know, hundreds of hope lights. I do have to say, I really like the balance that has been struck in Civ6 between unit strength, unit number. Even though, yes, a lot of the times in the multiplayer scene we see dozens of units being upgraded, it still feels like it's okay. The Civ 4 version, when we had like hundreds of units, it felt a little bit too much for me. And I believe it's for everybody. When you had to like reinforce something or how to say, replace something, it was an extreme pain to find that particular unit or what kind of unit you lost. So I believe this was a good thing that happened in Civ 7. How they did manage to compress and at the same time complicate those units. Compress, I mean, it's only one unit that has a lot of strength, less units per overall, I should say, in the game, but those units do have some scaling methods, like they have the fleet or the core, and they have the armada or the army ability. Let's take a look also to the northeast. We do have London here with the settlers coming out in 1 turn. He does have his settler second settler, I should say, going for Eye of the Sahara to the west side. It looks like SND is not gonna waste any time to get those tiles over there for him. He does have fresh water and 3 food wheat tile to go for. I would imagine he's actually gonna want to stay on the coast, so he's gonna settle this city and buy those tiles to the west side. He does have another settler coming up in 1 that is probably gonna go out to the south where he has Rome to worry about. Rome is going to be his opponent, and I would imagine Rome is going to want to stay inland as much as possible, going for a settle for the Grand Mesa while he's getting some builders to improve his land. He just popped on from a hut or something because, oh my god, he still builds a settler. He has the coffee giving him the extra culture, and I do see he's going to have a decent amount of fresh water inland that he could use to keep building cities until he hits SND. SND is going to have actually a major problem because of Rome. If Indonesia is going to get a whiff of Eleanor cities, you can imagine Indonesia is just going to want to take them down, which will split the attention of Eleanor on two sides between a land defense and a naval defense. Both of those are actually going to stretch his resources thin, and it will be extremely important for their opponents to push at the same time so they can disrupt SND entirely. Now this is going to be quite a challenge in the game. I would imagine they're going to need a lot of pre-builds. We're going to see this probably in slow motion happening, and we're going to get the opportunity to talk about it. I do see Daoist Rex actually going for a stroll. Oh, wait, he did? What? Okay. Okay, major question, because it's definitely what the scenario we were talking about earlier, it's gone. It's out the window right now. We need to think of something else, right? Pokrovka and Genolus are being settled. Pokrovka not on the coast, but with that lake over there, he can definitely build at some point a canal. And the question in my mind is, when is he gonna get he's gonna get his harbors? Is he gonna put out a harbor from Pokrovka to use its production capabilities outside of his lake to the west side on the ocean? We already see boats being prepared, trained over there in the city of Plymouth, and I do see Genolus is having a hard time actually getting enough production to one-ton boats here. It's only, of course, one population level. Plymouth is having a hard time growing though. Oh, he has a lot of production, but growing, it's another matter. Dutch and Hannibal are on the same seas as Scythia. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Dutch over here, we're going to need to see if he's going to keep Liverpool occupied. Mr. Toast did manage to get that city Liverpool quite far in the north, and I'm pretty sure Rex is seeing this happening. We do have Civ Rider not really getting that many bonuses from his civilization, and by the looks of it, he's going to go for harbors first. He does have, well, I guess a few resources upgraded and a few reef tiles that he's going to get the extra adjacency for those campuses. It's not a bad spot, but it is, like exactly Civ Rider is saying, it's a no bonus Civ. Well, there is one bonus that he's going to need to take into account: the ability to trade with and give extra culture to those trade routes, not to mention getting the Zeven Provincian, which is a very powerful frigate. The big question is, can he get those in time for him to fight one of these nations? Of course, he needs to help out as much as possible Scythia, while Scythia is going to want to be as annoying as he can. We're going to need to see if Andrew is going to withstand the annoyingness of Daoist Rex here, of the Rex dude. I think he definitely needs to buy one of these 1-3 tiles in Genolus. That working at 2-1 here is just not gonna work. It's just not good. Not good. A third city is coming from Pokrovka also, and we do have him sending another scout to the south, who probably wants to block any kind of expand here from England. While he did lose his warrior to the northwest, Andrew did manage to take that down, which gave Andrew the opportunity to send a settler to the east. Oh my god, wait. Is he gonna set it on the stone? Is he gonna set it on the geothermal, or is he gonna set it on the other side? I think it's the stone or the geothermal, right? I would actually say he should settle the geothermal, to be honest, so he has multiple 2-2s to work, and then he can place that campus there. Okay, there we go. He did buy the 1-3. Elizabeth I getting his expanse, 3 cities soon. We do have explosive volcanoes over here. Knowing what's gonna happen, we do have God of the Sea being picked up by Indonesia. He's gonna get the fish improved and going to get that extra culture from both of his monuments. 3rd city pretty soon. Next turn probably. We do have him with a pretty good harbor there. And as you can see, he did go 4 campuses first. The +4 being settled to the southwest of Majapahit, getting the adjacency bonus from the water tiles. He's getting 0.5 from each and that reef tile. Now we do have Groningen also being settled to the northeast, being quite close to a spy style. He cannot really take Vatican City with boats. There is no connection to the water, while Civ Rider will need to get more cities here. I would imagine he's going to want to get that honey tile to the northwest settled. We do have him sending another settler to the southwest as quickly as possible, and of course getting his culture from the monuments. Oligarchy is also going to be extremely important in this scenario, so they can actually get the extra +4, and whoever gets the +4 might get a significant advantage against his opponent. We do have Scythia buying off a slinger in the city of Gelolus, so he actually catches the English settler off guard. We're going to need to see if that's actually going to happen here. Yeah, there we go. He caught it off guard, first moved it, and Andrew is being pushed into a corner. We got new boats showing up, and it looks like the galleys of Scythia are definitely much stronger than the galleys of England. We won't see that many free galleys here from Andrew. This is Age of Steam, not Age of Empire. Mr. Toast to the south is going to get a few free galleys when he's going to get his Royal Navy dockyards. And I gotta say, I'm a bit worried about him settling the city of Bristol, and we do need to see if he's actually going to couple his economy with Manuji. I would imagine that is his plan. Make Manuji get another city to the northwest of Puteoli, and trade with him through the city of Bristol. Both of those cities are going to have Reina in, and they're going to rake in the profits. Now we do have also S&D managing to get the tiles from Eye of the Sahara, London, and his cities are quite far away, by the way, from his side. I've seen and asked players about this strategy, and a lot of the times is they're going for those better cities. Even if they do have to spend an extra turn or two, they do want the better cities rather than the more cities. S&D cities are so far away. Yes, they are so far away from each other. Yeah. I mean, good thing is for him that he doesn't really need to defend the whole empire from land, right? If he does settle a city over here, he's gonna get to stop Rome at this mountain line, or at least he's gonna have a chance to stop Rome at this mountain line. If there was somebody over here with an ability to go against him, I would imagine he would have put the cities a little bit closer together to help him try to get those going, or not. I mean, we've seen the opposite happen as well. I can hear it right now in my brain. No, I'm not. No, I have enough bonuses. I'm not gonna need to do it. It is what it is. I'd say HOH have the better trade opportunities. They HOH, yeah, they do. Like Rome over here with Mr. Toes, Andrew and Sabuga. Andrew, yeah, I think so. No, actually no. It's Sabuga all alone here. Yeah, Sabuga's gonna be all alone, and it looks like Hannibal is gonna have the trade opportunities with Netherlands. This is gonna be quite good. Scythia with Eleanor on land. Wait, I just noticed Scythia is with Eleanor, yeah. So he doesn't need to worry about at all the west side. Ooh, explosive volcano in Genelus. Looks like Andrew is keeping up the boats in front line, and of course Rex is trying to kill them off one by one. We do have Andrew getting a few more galleys and sending them. Now at the moment it looks like Scythia is trying to repair, and he has a major problem with the production in the city of Genelus. Now he lost another population point, but at least he got some extra food and production on those tiles. A third city is going to be placed to the southwest, and he still needs 5 turns to get that Celestial Navigation boost. I do think I had to do something over here, and give me a second. GG, well played already. Whoa. Yes, it is. I gotta say it is confusing to have all those. Do HOH know about Dutch and Goldby Library England on the same sea as their two Englands? That is really important info that changes how they play the naval war. Do HOH Dutch and EPL? I don't think they know. No, they do not. They do maybe. They do see a Dutch warrior here in the -20, so I would imagine they know about Dutch. I would imagine they definitely know about Dutch. Ooh, interesting. We do have Genelus in trouble here. England actually did manage to get through one of his galleys, and I think he even took down one of the Scythian galleys. Rex is in trouble. GPL's England, you're talking about Elizabeth. If they do know about Elizabeth, let me see. HOH, they don't know about Elizabeth at all. Nobody knows about where Elizabeth is. They might see -2s here by the looks of it. So they know approximately where he could be. Okay, finally, 2 turning boats in generals. That's better. Second level of population. We do have the galley that needs to get a bit of heals popping off, and of course, this other galley can actually do the damage. Whenever Scythia does take down one of the galleys of his opponents, he is gonna get back his health, and I would imagine this is gonna be a race for oligarchy here. We got Rex going for early empire, while we do have Andrew going for his craftsmanship in 2 turns. We do need to see if there will be some last moves. Yes, they were. That was Rex is gonna try to stop this galley from moving off. I would imagine Andrew can actually move it off if he wants to shift enter it. The only way to stop this if he would have moved his galley here and then killed it. Got the health back, got enough health on the unit that was repairing in generals to attack it and took down that galley, repaired it a little bit more and got a promotion. That is a very scary galley right now. Getting the promotion with a +7, it's gonna be deadly for these opponents' galleys. If he does manage to get +4 oligarchy on top of that +7 and a +11 at this point in the game, that is a bit too hard to handle. Of course, numbers will matter and we will need to see a lot more boats coming out. It looks like Kuloba just started off building his boats, doesn't care about monuments, and this begs the question, are they actually gonna try to give him the gold for monuments? That is quite an expensive endeavor there, 120 gold a monument, but it is very important for him to get oligarchy. Very important. He's not getting it though. He's not getting that support help here. Scythia will not survive at caravels like this? Yeah, I don't think I have the same impression. Iron Klaus, good evening, sir. He's trying to be as annoying as possible. We got Mr. Toast coming from the south with the galley, and it looks like Scythia might be overwhelmed here. We got 6 turns for that galley to come out from Kul Oba. Okay, city-state. We got Auckland, the only production city-state, a pretty good one, especially on this map. Midland with Anshan and Nalanda will be providing the science in this game. Samarkand, Muscat for the commercial bonuses. We do have Engazargamu, Kabul, and Volin for the military side. Vatican City is going to be the religious one, and it looks like Ayutthaya with Namadol will be providing the culture. Impressive that we actually have again Auckland and Namadol in a naval setup. Rome is going to go for his 4th and 5th city quite soon. Puteoli is going to expand, and I do see Ostia is starting to put down his commercial hub. The capital city, I do notice he did manage to put down the government plaza to the east, where he does have some coal towers, which he doesn't know about yet. I'm a bit surprised about the placement because he's not really going to get his setup going or add more science to his campuses from the government plaza. I would have imagined, and a lot of the times the players do try to get a setup going in between multiple cities with the government plaza and other districts, so they can actually help out as much as they can that campus to get the science it needs. Now in this position, you would have had maybe a +1 over here to the west of Rome that could have been turned into a +2 later on, maybe a +3 depending on what would have he gotten over here, but he would have needed some chops. Patience patience. He would have needed some patience. We do have also Divine Spark being chosen by Eleanor. Looks like SND is going to go for his Royal Navy Dockyards, and he got discovered by Andrew. I do see him also going for the 4th and the 5th settler and trying to get the galley out so he can scout out the coast. He wants to find out if his neighbor here in the south is going to be coastal or not. Now we do have Scythia also. Let's see, Fire Goddess as a pantheon. He's gonna get quite a bit of extra faith from these exploding volcanoes. I do see England next to him is gonna have God of War and Plunder. Age of Steam is getting his Pingala in the capital city of Plymouth, and starting off on his harbors, the Royal Navy Dockyards. We do see harbors on Netherlands as well with God of the Forge, sending a few galleys towards his opponent. He wants to figure out the pathways for those galleys to get into the lands of England. We do see Royal Navy Dockyards also finishing up in Liverpool. I'm amazed that we actually see the Royal Navy Dockyard on the west instead of the east. On the east, it's you're not going to get to pillages. On the west, it's easy to pillage by anybody that gets a tile there. And of course, you do see these galleys are coming in. At least he's going to get a galley from Liverpool, and he's going to have the opportunity to spot these probably. We did have also Age of Empire here going for Goddess of Tides. He's going to get the extra culture point from all of these coastal resources improved. He did have he did put down 3 cities on the west side and 1 city on the east, while I do see Civ Rider is going to have only 3 cities at the moment. This is a bit unfortunate, but he just didn't have the extra production for that 4th one. Now we do need to take a look at Elizabeth with religious settlements. He's going to try to expand as far and as wide as possible. He definitely has the land to do this, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get some cities in the other coast as well to the south. There shouldn't be any danger to how to say to worry about here. Indonesia is quite far away, and he's going to have to pull quite a few 360 no scopes to get that fleet over here in English territory, especially when you have to take into account Eleanor is here also. This might happen actually. We might actually see this 2v1 happening. England and England, Elizabeth I and Eleanor going against Indonesia in a 2 versus 1. Even though I kind of doubt it, I would imagine at least one nation from each side will be a dedicated simmer trying to get as much gold as possible. I am also a bit surprised that Mr. Toast did not give up on his hand and went directly in the borders of Kuloba. It does seem like he's trying to keep an eye out on this Scythian border rather than going in and trying to do some pillages. There's no harbor, so I guess Kuloba would have been... Wait. Why did he not get the promotion? Is he just getting the heals without the promotion? Okay, interesting. Yeah, there we go. Liverpool plugged the choke to the west. And we do have the Dutch boats, of course, doing the same thing. Civ Rider getting a 4th settler in 4 turns here. Moksha establishing his capital city. He doesn't have campus yet, and he does have a government plaza being placed. He's quite far behind in the science. Mr. Toes already 12 and 9. Uh-oh, 25% more science, man. HOH will most certainly get Auckland. Yeah, CTA will not arrive at caravels like this. We did take a look at that. Sure. Yeah. Oh my god. Sugar rush. And this Fanta Mandarin is incredible. Whoa. Anyway, not Fanta Mandarin, orange. We do have more settlers coming out and finished from SND. We do have a builder also in 2 turns coming out from Stoke-upon-Trent, and I do see Manushi finally getting a city to the northwest of Rome, getting his government plaza built right now. We do need to see him improving some of his strategic resources. Finally gonna get that city to the west side here so he can start trading with Bristol. with England at his convenience. We do have the commercials being finished here. Quite a bit of time actually to finish the commercials. He's probably gonna be the only one making great merchant points for a significant amount of time. In the scientist screen, Indonesia is making the scientist screen points. We do have England, Eleanor of Aquitaine on 3 great terminal points a turn, while I do see, oh my god, England. Age of Empire is gonna get 3 great terminal points a turn. Age of Steam is gonna be on 6 already. Looks like Elizabeth I is gonna be on 2, and I do see Netherlands on 1. So quite a few of them are starting to get in the points. We're going to see if they're going to be interested in making some projects. I would imagine not at this point. We do have also Age of Empire over here with a single continent. He would have a second continent if he would have been able to settle Kuloba. And Kuloba is getting attacked by England, by Mr. Toes. We will see a reposition by the Scythian galleys from the north, and of course a galley coming out from Kuloba, increasing the garrison defense strength and lowering the chance of these galleys of taking over the city. You can see how much damage Scythia is doing to these boats. The galleys are just overwhelmed. We do have to take a look how fast he's actually going to get that political philosophy, because yeah, it's very important. State workforce in 2, while it looks like Andrew is 5 turns away from political philosophy. That will put him ahead with 4 points there, or at least add more points on his defenses. Now, let's see on the other side, Mr. Toes also 3 turns out from political philosophy. Scythia has basically these turns to take out the English galleys. Wait. Oh, there we go. He moved the other galley. Okay, more settlers. Civ Rider is kind of behind here in settlers. Ooh, Zangi Dangxia, free merchant and free general. I don't mind if I do. Very nice, very nice. He can actually, oh, wait a second. He can get a city here and then connect through a canal. I think you can connect, right? You can put a canal here. England is indeed generating the admiral points. Yeah, I think England is definitely ahead in admiral points, right? Yeah, he's definitely ahead. Fanta, an interesting choice, I might say. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I do try to keep a kind of a diverse. I used to like only one juice, like I was only getting like for weeks at a time, only one juice, and now I just like to sample a little bit, you know, like get a little bit of Pepsi, get a little bit of Fanta, get a little bit of Civ6, try that out, try the other one out, and so on. Anyway, Scythia here with Kuloba. He did manage to take out that galley, and the city of Kuloba is happily gonna live forever. We do have Fort City also being placed to the southeast of Pokrovka, which will open up a pathway for him to go and disrupt the trade routes here between England and Rome, England, Age of Empire and Rome. We do have also Mr. Toes retreating his galleys back, so he is gonna need to build a few more to defend himself against Scythia if Scythia decides to push through. I do want to take a look over here at the damage counters, because this galley did get that promotion. It is 37 strength with the emblem versus the 30 of the other galley of Andrew. Yeah, of course they will. Oh my god, look at this one. It's 42 strength against the galley's 25. If it only gets like a sliver of damage on it, it's bad. I would also imagine Tomeris over here would definitely need to get some horseback riding. I don't know why he's not, because he could have just bought the units, the horses with the faith per turn. He does have a decent, like 8 faith per turn. He could definitely buy a few units and send them towards Portsmouth, disrupt over here Andrew's defenses. And when I'm saying buy a few units, like in terms of like 10 turns, 15 turns, he's definitely gonna buy like a few units, like 2 or 3 units. Indonesia also starting to expand to the north and to the east. He got his government plaza to the west side. That's going to be a pretty powerful harbor in the city of Majapahit. He's going to need to get to 7 population to get that improved. Shouldn't be a problem with the amount of bananas and fish style food he has. I would imagine also he's going to want to improve these with plantations, and of course try to get the other bonuses from the seas with the God of the Sea. It is a bit interesting that he's moving to the east side here with one of his settlers. I would have imagined he's going to want to keep on going. And I do want to take a look at the quality of land. Yeah, I think this would have been a bit better though. Oh, he wants to get the units from Tuban. That's why he's putting another city here. Okay. That makes sense. He wants to connect that city on the eastern side. He can definitely get the boats out and move back, but he wants to have Tuban with the ability of reinforcing boats if need be. We do have SND also arriving with a galley, and he's going to get the information first about Indonesia's whereabouts. By the looks of it, we do have him just a few turns away from discovering the borders of Indonesia. That will also be a bit of a wake-up call here for Gitarja. He does have 19 science with 11 culture, 12 faith a turn. He should have more than enough faith to buy out a galley pretty soon, and of course fend off any kind of English pillage. He doesn't have harbor, so I guess he doesn't need to worry about it that much. We do need to see what kind of eras they're gonna go for. I would imagine everybody in the game did manage to get the points for the golden age in the first one with yeah, there we go, everybody over the 19-point threshold. We do have Scythia starting to follow these boats of Mr. Toes back to their territory, and with his galley, oh my god, look at this galley, man. With this galley he can do so much damage. And he's gonna get another one. He's gonna get another one. He just needs to attack once and boom, another promotion here. Get back his health. Yeah, there we go. Another boat has been taken down. Not a lot of damage suffered on the Scythian galleys. We do have another possible promotion here for a third galley of Rex. And this is becoming more and more dangerous for Mr. Toast to keep his borders. He will need to get a few more galleys to defend himself and throw them at the Scythia's galleys to take them down. You can see that he can do the damage, no problem. It is the problem with when he's getting attacked here. Four turns for a settler from Plymouth. Portsmouth's gonna get the lighthouses. We are arriving at that point when we need to check out the golden ages. Just a few more seconds to go, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna find them out. Audience chamber is gonna be the choice for Sabuga. Interesting. Audience chamber, didn't it get back the food or something? It got back something, right? Why Scythia has the stronger galleys? RMM, hello there, sir. It is because of the +5 that he's getting against his opponent. And I do see Mr. Toast did manage to discover oligarchy, so he got his +4. So you see, first of all, we do need to take a look at which galley we are looking at. So full strength galley with no bonuses would do 30 versus 34. Against a wounded unit, it would do 35 against 29 of that same English galley. If we take a look at the wounded unit from Scythia, of course, different numbers show up over here, but they're still quite strong, 31 versus 21, while Scythia, what they did, it kept on fighting and kept these galleys alive. So that means the galleys are starting to get the promotions. The extra +7 added to those points will make the difference here. We do see, for example, a 40 strength galley going against that weak galley of 31, or a full strength galley of, let's see, 34. I would imagine also they're going to want to get the support bonus as quickly as possible, getting to military, wait, what is it? This one, military tradition, to open up flanking and support bonuses to all combat units. This is definitely gonna be an how to say, a priority here. Okay, more boats coming in. He wants to guarantee the moves if he can, guarantee the kills if he can. Okay, political philosophy next turn. Actually, he's not, check this out, he's not attacking without oligarchy. Drex is not attacking without oligarchy at the moment. He's gonna equal out at himself another +4, which kept Mr. Toes alive here. Okay, so Rex in a free inquiry golden age. We do have him on 10 science and 11 culture. He didn't finish a single harbor yet, but he is starting to build them. He is getting a few boats in Chertomlik also, and it looks like he did figure out where Antium is. We might actually see him try to push that city center to take it away, take the option away for Rome to trade with Mr. Toes. SND, Penbrush and Voice golden age, 14 science and 19 culture. He's figuring out where Indonesia lives, and it looks like he's knocking on Indonesia's doorstep. Sabuga is not aware of what's going on the western coast. He might get aware when his fish is gonna get pillaged. We do have Hannibal also with 9 science and 21 culture on Elizabeth I, getting to finish his fourth city here. I would imagine he's gonna start up on the other cities pretty soon. He didn't actually get his government plaza with a specializing building of choice yet, and I would imagine we will see an attack here from Scythia. He is putting his oh wait, yeah, there we go, instant reaction from Sabuga, getting mad. Okay, so let's see over here. The Rex is just gonna get his oligarchy, the extra +4. That's gonna put these galleys at 45 strength. Oh no, that's actually 41. Never mind. It did plug in oligarchy. He needs to tap this once. He needs to tap this galley once to activate the extra +5. So that's gonna be a 46 maybe. Why is he has okay, more damage versus wounded units? Yes, and also I do have to point out the ability to heal is amazing on Scythia. You do see they don't really have that many options to heal. Of course, you can't heal in open territory. You cannot. You can only heal in your own lands or maybe like city-state territory, your soothed city-state territory. While of course Scythia can pop some heals whenever he's gonna take down a unit. This is gonna make those units on the front line much stronger, and you do need a lot of firepower to take them down. This is a bit of a problem for Rex to keep up with the science, and he needs to keep up the pressure on both his neighbors, Mr. Toe 17 science and Andrew 13. It doesn't look like they have that big of an advantage, especially since at the moment Civ Rider is trying to sim next to them with only 8 science and 20 culture. Civ Rider is having a hard time getting those bonuses for his campuses, and yes, he did put his government plaza to the southwest, so he can get a pretty powerful campus over here. Actually, 2 of them. He can get another city here and put bio that 3 tile ring tile, so he can get the +4s. Not bad. Okay, last moves. Yeah, last moves. That galley unfortunately did not receive enough promotion, enough experience to get the promotion, and you do see the galley that has been put in the front line unfortunately is damaged. It Scythia will get that extra +5 activated. And another one has been taken out. Okay, let's see Dawix get the new ones. Gotta say, he might actually lose a boat here. This one, for example, should die. We do have the flanking bonus activated on the boats of Mr. Toes. Okay, let's keep going. Manuji, Pembroke and Voice Golden Age, 5 cities on Rome. He did go for that city patron goddess so he can get his 40% off, or I should say 40% production towards the first district in a city. He's building up the pyramids in the city of Ostia in 8 turns, and we do have an Odin Chamber in the city of Rome finishing up next turn. I'm a bit surprised of him not going. Actually, Ancestral Hall I was thinking, but yeah, he doesn't have that many cities, that many more cities to place. Maybe another 4, like 3 over here somewhere, and another like 1 somewhere over here. Would have imagined that would be enough for the extra builders. Anyway, we do have Mr. Toes, 18 science and 26 culture. Looks like he's keeping his borders nicely here and trying to fend off the attack of Scythia. He is being helped by some of these darkish blue something tiles, the deep water tiles on the western seas. While he's trying to get his science numbers up, he's going for the Warlord's Throne. He knows that he's going to need to build a lot of boats throughout the game and would require as much help as possible to get those going. We do have Andrew also with 11 science and 16 culture to the northwest, having a major issue actually getting his bonuses up with a pen brush and voice. He did build his Royal Navy dockyards, and I do see he chose Pingala first in the city of Plymouth. Unfortunately, that only has 3 population, is not working the fish. Why is he not working the fish? Like, he should work the fish, the deer tile, and the 131 one of these dice tile. Is he forcing his city to work 1-3s, 1-3-1s, and 1-3-1s? I think he is, right? He's not working at all that fish tile. I'm confused. Mr. Toast has some nice word moves. Yeah. Captain Diabetes, good evening, sir. 4 Englands in 1 game. Yeah. We'll see one of them run out of city names. Maybe. Imagine if there was somebody at some point, you know, when they were setting up the city states that city names, that at some point he just got bored with giving names for the cities, or setting up the names, and he just started doing random English name 1, random English name 2, random English name 3, insert name here. You know, one of those lines, when you know that moment when you're like sitting in class and you're writing a lot of stuff, and at some point your mind just wanders off and you're like, yeah, what did he say? Yeah, okay, you know, like, and you write something down. That's basically it, right? That would be hilarious, yeah. Oh my. Anyway, let's see. We got the campuses coming around from Manuji. Unfortunately, not a lot of science on them. A +3 here in Puteoli. I don't see Rome did not put one down, but he's gonna get a +4 here, and 1, 2, no, +4, +3. We do have also in the north SND. Starting off with theater squares, he's not gonna go for the campuses. SND did choose to go for the Pembrokeshire Boys Golden Age, and he will have a bit of help for science from the Eye of the Sahara. Now we do need to see how fast he can actually get the support help of those writers, because well, his next door neighbor here, Sabuga, his opponent, is already in 2, 4, 6 cities and getting more in the meantime. A very good tempo coming up from Sabuga. Now also buying out these galleys with faith is helping out Sabuga fend off his attacker here. He should be able to buy another one in Badung. Isn't it like 60 faith to buy a galley? If I remember correctly, it's 60 faith to buy a galley. Oh, bioluminescence bay also. I mean, not that great, but at least it's something. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. More boats arriving. It looks like Scythia did actually keep his level 1 galleys alive. He has problems going through the next tier units of England. The new ones have been put into the front line, and he's getting attacked here. Andrew's getting into the borders of Scythia, and quite a few boats from Scythia are scrambling to get some help there. It looks like the city of Genolos is trying to build another boat, but if he doesn't manage to get one tile off this, one tile opening, that boat is going to need to be deleted. We do not have actually a stacking option for them. World of Throne also the choice today for Andrew. He's still not working on the 411 fish. Did he forget about this? Maybe he forgot, like, you know, totally forgot about it. Perhaps he started to make up names. I rather like Gloucestershire Chester. Yeah. Well, me game. Give city name in first Civ in alphabetical order. America. Okay, so city name would be Washington. Okay. If you run out of names, you get American city names. Interesting. That's an information I didn't know. That's quite nice. Did anybody actually manage to get? I want to say. To finish the names. Oh, we do have harbor shipping projects coming around here. I do see in the merchant screen, Rome is going to pick up Arcos Silicinius Crassus. He's going to get those 90 gold points entry, extra tiles. Ariapata is the first scientist, or no? One of them got picked, Zangheng, and it looks like Indonesia is the only one making. Well, right now Rome is starting. Okay, Age of Empire is starting to make some points, and of course in the harbor. Oh, I see Scythia here taking a significant amount of damage. This is a problem. 2 more galleys can hit that city next turn, and we do have a new galley coming up from Genolos. I would imagine he's actually going to finish off the English troops quite soon, especially since Scythia does have promotions on these galleys also. These galleys have fought quite a bit and acquired the experience necessary. This is a major problem for Andrew. Even though he would have had a few more galleys to put to the fight, it looks like Netherlands was there to try to stop them from going anywhere useful. Netherlands also has one single quadrille in the city of Groningen. Is that how you say Groningen? Like, can you say it in a happy tone? Groningen. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, he's gonna be on 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. 10 cities. He wants to get 10 cities. That's Hannibal over here trying to expand as quickly as possible, sending those settlers out and about everywhere. We do have also Namadol being taken over by Sabuga. That is his 6th city to the southeast. While he's going to slow down a bit, he's going to get his harbors for the gold, for the culture, and of course for the abilities to get those extra trade routes. I'm a bit amazed we're going to see a little bit more trade routes here, a few more trade routes, but I guess it is the old campus opening that he wanted to do anyway. 26 science, 36 culture. He's way ahead of his opponent over here, SND, on 16 and 21. And I gotta say, Manuji is 1737 as well. He is gonna pose quite a challenge to SND and might actually be the breaking point here. We do have galleys coming around from the Rex, and oh no, oh no. It kind of looks like the city of Antium is gonna get it. He gonna get it. Well, does he see this galley? He should be seeing this galley, right? He should be seeing that galley. Yeah, he sees the galley. Okay. And we do have a builder that can chop some tiles here. We don't have forest. Yeah, we do have forest here to the southwest. No, I don't think he has encampments. He doesn't have bronze working, right? Yeah, horseback again, 2 turns. Is he gonna build a galley? So is he gonna buy something in the city of Antium? At least 1 warrior to stop this attack from happening in the city. If the city and galleys do get 2 shots on that city center, that city is probably gonna be dead. If it even if it gets a unit to increase its strength. And it looks like the city of Generals has stood tall. We do have England retreating his units here, and Andrew is gonna want to fight another day. I do have to point out the city did lose 2 boats on this endeavor, and Generals is... Oh, I don't think he actually finished the galley though. I don't think he actually finished that galley. So he lost only 1 boat. And I think he lost the one that could have been promoted, unfortunately. Yeah, by the looks of it, he did lose that one. I do see Netherlands is starting off on his campuses in Groningen. That's going to be an easy +3 over here, while in his capital he's setting up more. We do need to see the Hague also with a +2 to the west side, turned into a +4. It looks like at the moment Civ Rider with his 20 science and 33 culture, he needs to get some more so he can keep up with the Age of Empire. It is all up to Rex to try to push Mr. Toes, while of course Civ Rider is going to try to get the sim going. Rex is going to have a major issue with Andrew that will keep on pressuring him, and we do see Hannibal on the west side that might intervene in this war at some point. I'm actually quite curious because all I see right now from Hannibal are a lot of cities, a lot of settlers, and usually that means he's not going to actually get to the cartography point in a good enough time. They're going to want to force as many upgrades as possible on Scythia, but I mean, where's the science? Where's science? He's never gonna get to caravels. He's literally never gonna get to caravels. Okay, so it looks like Andium. Oh, he's gonna get hit 2 times before that galley comes out. This is an issue. And he's gonna have another galley coming in, right? And so this galley gonna get to replace the one here. This one moves here and hits the city of Antium in 2 taps. That might be the first city takeover. Okay, we got Indonesia actually returning the favor to Eleanor, getting his galleys right in the borders of SND, and we'll have the opportunity to feast on the crabs and the fish tiles. We do have also lighthouses coming around from SND, and he's getting another settler out. We do have him right now with... only 4 cities. This is probably not going to be enough. But I guess Manoj over here, if he loses the city of Antium, he's going to be back on 4 cities too. We do have also Pyramids finishing up in Ostia in 2 turns, giving him the advantage of having an extra builder charge on all of his charges and a free builder alongside those bonuses. Okay, Hannibal actually rolling in the points here, 68 gold per turn, while on the other side we do have Mr. Toes on 66. Looks like the economy on both sides is looking good, a little bit better on HOH, I have to say. Mr. Toes is making the gold with Andrew, with Sabuga, and with Manuji. Manuji actually making 52, while Daoist Rex is only on 13. I gotta say, I don't really like CTA's choice of going coastal against his opponents. Not saying CTA is not a great nation. As you can see, he's actually doing a lot of damage, but I think it would have been just much better if he used the land units and forced his opponent to go for land units, for the land technologies, while Netherlands would have been there to clean up. Netherlands and Elizabeth. I think this was a bit of a strategic choice at the beginning of the game. Rome getting Marcus Licinius Claus does make 100% sense. Yeah, 2 minutes made life easier for her enemies by going. Yeah, I don't know. Bomdia Bex. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what happened over there. What was the decision? But it looks like they forced Rex over here to try to take as much attention and try to erase both Englands next to him. I think the big question is when cartography. Civ Rider going for mathematics, Andrew going for buttress. Mr. Toast is going to finish his irrigation. He does have plantations. Why does he need irrigation? Well, he does have this tobacco tile. That's about it. One tobacco tile. Okay. No. Oh, I see. Mr. England got in there. And it looks like they chopped the galley out or something. Or he got it in 110, put on that card finally. The walls are going to go up in 2 unless he actually chops them. He does have a builder ready to chop them if necessary. And I would imagine Rex will want to even suicide these boats against the borders of Antium to take them down. We're going to need to see if Mr. Toast is going to be fast on this. He's going to try to fend off, like get that galley away, get the galley's option. You do see both of them are trying to shift enter the bows next to the city center. Yeah. Oh, yeah, walls are getting up. Promotions. I guess it is what it is. That guy is dead. Okay, he's still doing damage to Manuji here, forcing him to do definitely something that he doesn't want to do. Oh well. Where's science? Oh, finally, Tommy managed to finish a few of these harbors. We do have Andrew 29 science, Mr. Toast 39 science next to him. He's definitely going to have a significant problem getting to the next era's golden age. We do have the classical era with quite a bit of time until the next one, but you do see he's just not rolling in the stats that fast. Now we do have Warlord's Throne also finishing up on his opponents, while I don't think oh no, he did place his Government Plaza. He just didn't finish his improvements here. Getting a few new builders to improve his territory, trying to get a bit more production. 37 production. He's basically half of the production of Mr. Toes on 70, while we do have Andrew on 42 production as well. So I guess Andrew is having a significant problem doing all of this. Wait. Didn't he... Did he chop his silk? So I'm pretty sure this was a 131 tile. I'm pretty sure this was a one. Did he chop the forest on the silk? Pikachu? Pikachu? Okay. Rome getting one. Okay, I remember a game with only Maori and only Babylon. Yes. Names ran out in the mail challenge. Oh, in the Mali challenge, last CCC. Nice. And what happened actually? What happened after you lost the names? I do that sometimes. More it's if it's rainforest appeal. Yeah, I guess so. When prediction, let's actually put up the prediction really quickly. Nice of you to remember, totally forgot. Who will win? We do have GBL and HOH. Let's put it for 10 minutes. Let's get the points in fast, guys. Let's get the points in fast, because I'm pretty sure the cartography timing is gonna happen pretty soon, and I do want the prediction to finish well before, of course, any kind of conclusion to the game. Stone Wolf, good evening, sir. Do mountains count for the campus mountain bonus? Volcanoes? Volcanoes, yes, do count. And if I do understand correctly, now the wonders also counts of Mount Sinai, for example, or Grand Mesa, for example, over here as a mountain, it does add an extra adjacency point to the campus. Also Urek, actually when the names ran out, it starts with other Civ city names, in most cases American, I think, because it is the first in the list. It wouldn't surprise me if suddenly Boston or Washington pops up. Yeah, KW. Actually, me when playing Coupe with that map where everybody's stuck on one big continent while the other one is empty on the Terra map. Yes, I settled too many cities and started settling American cities. Yeah, well, it happens. Yeah, the city names become completely random and are taken from the other civs. Okay, I like my version more. Insert city name here, you know. A random city, a random Mali city name. Anyway, Mr. Toes over here will need to get a few more galleys pre-built. He's right now on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and I do notice he's getting his buttress out. He does have a significant amount of science that he actually went down a little bit. 32, he had 36 or more. While Civ Rider is actually catching up, we're going to need to see if Civ Rider is going to have his buttress. He is 6 turns out from going there, 5 turns out. That's a major difference between him and Mr. Toes. We do have Civ Rider also starting up on his production of galleys, and he did put down his campus in his capital city, but did not actually finish it. We do need to see if he is going to have the opportunity to finish it, because he is behind in galley count also versus his next door neighbor. We will probably going to need to see galleys coming out from WSX everywhere. And I think this campus is a bit too much, as in, even if it is amazing, a +5 over here to the northwest of Genelus, unfortunately he doesn't have time to afford to build that campus. He just needs to get more galleys, and that's it. More galleys, as many galleys as possible. That's it. I don't think there is any other way to slow down his opponent. Just get a lot of galleys and buy as much time for Civ Rider to get his own cartography. But I think this is a problem. By the looks of it, Mr. Toes and Andrew are way on point on this, and we do have England having a significant problem. I should say Elizabeth I having a significant problem to deploy his bows to his opponents. He's just not making any. He has been making settlers from a lot of his cities. You see him expanding so many tiles here. We will have him significantly slower than his opponents to get to his technology. Hannibal is actually going to discover bronze working. I do see military tradition also. Where is Indonesia? Masonry, civil service in 3. Okay. Zenki. Okay, Zenki got picked up, so it looks like they went through the admiral screen very quickly. Who got an admiral? Dutch didn't get an admiral. Oh, Dutch is dead. So Dutch and neither Syria or Dutch got a general, nor did Elizabeth I. We got Eleanor, we got Mr. Toes on England, and we do have Age of Steam Andrew, and of course Indonesia. So, and Indonesia will fight Eleanor, right? And then we do have the two Englands that they do have a significant advantage over their opponents, Scythia and Dutch here. Not only in how fast they can actually get cartography, but also how fast they can, how strong those bows will be. Okay, yes, and getting that 5th city out to the west side. We'll need to start building up some boats if he's going to be thinking of doing something against Indonesia. It looks like Manushi did fend off the attacker, Scythia, and it looks like Scythia only has a single galley to defend Shertomlik with, while we do have Mr. Toes with 3, and of course Rome has 1. I do see campuses coming up from Antium, while at the moment they're more interested in keeping their trades live than actually doing anything else. This will give them the gold necessary so they can actually get the boats. I do see 46 science and 46 culture on Mr. Toes, a pretty balanced approach to the game. The first one in both aspects. No, it's Sabuga actually, the first one. Kind of looks like HOH is gonna be on a roll here. I gotta say, this is becoming quite a bit of a problem for GBL, and I think Hannibal had very good intent. Wait, did he lose the settler? Yeah. Anyway, to finish my idea, I think Hannibal had good thoughts to actually expand over here as wide as possible because he had the opportunity. Unfortunately, he couldn't predict what will happen here that much. Of course, I still believe CTI should have gone on land, and this would have been a totally different way of approaching this. But losing a settler, oh my god, I guess he has a lot. He's not even gonna get it back, bro. He has only a scout there. Who's gonna build units to get that back? Nobody, right? Nobody. Yeah. Wow. It is what it is. Okay, a lot of campuses coming out from Manuji. We do have him on 42 science and 57 culture, while SND on the same coast is on 31 and 51. You do see the 125 production on Manuji is definitely going to overwhelm his opponent here, SND to the north, while we do need to see if he's going to go for, oh my god, that three of them are going cartography so quickly. Their opponents are barely discovering Batters, while they're going to discover cartography and mercenary. Sabuga going to have both of them in the same time. Mr. Toes finishing up his civil service in 1, and I do have to point out that's another problem. Daoist Rex is on 14 culture turn, barely making it to defensive tactics. He does need a civil service for the military alliance to activate. That's gonna keep another, oh my god, he went feudalism. Yeah, that's a match made in heaven, man. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go do that, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. No time. That's an extra +5 that somebody's just not gonna have. And I would imagine Netherlands and CT are not gonna actually make a military alliance, but Netherlands is gonna be forced to make a military alliance with somebody, and it's probably gonna be Indonesia, while Elizabeth I is not gonna get so even if he would have had boats, they would have been significantly lower in strength than their opponents because of the lack of a military alliance. MM Lee, hello there, ma'am. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, a lot of boats coming up from Mr. Toes. Is doing exactly what he needs to be doing, building and chopping more galleys. Is putting aside everything so he can get enough gold. And as you can see, he's 1 turn away from cartography, 1 turn away from civil service. I do want to check if he did manage to get his cost reduction cards. No, he did not get mercenaries. Looking at the score screen here, they do have more than 1,000 gold on HOH, so they can upgrade a lot of boats and send them towards Citia or Netherlands. I would actually really strongly suggest to go against Civ Rider so he can take out as many of these pre-builds before Civ Rider gets his own cartography. Citia is no danger. Citia is no danger for cartography. Mr. Toes, whenever he's gonna get to upgrade his caravels, he's gonna have way stronger units than whatever city I can put on the table here. Can HOH win without Sandro? Well, looks like they might. Alexa, good evening, sir. Welcome. And we got campuses coming around from Citia trying to get back that science, but very far away from being even close. He's gonna get an inland city here. He's gonna try to keep alive stay alive as much as possible, going a little bit towards England, Illinois. Manuji is coming from the south with those campuses and a lot of science and will to go against his opponent. He's double the amount of science that SND is having, while he's on 69 culture. It's SND's barely on 58. No theater square at the moment from Rome. I do see him putting down something here. That's a one that I don't know. Is that Oracle? Is that Oracle? I think it's Oracle, right? I don't think he can. Yeah, that's Oracle. Never mind. Me, Pepega. I do see an encampment here also for the general points. I would imagine he's actually going to be the only one. Indonesia getting one, and Rome is getting one. Wait, Indonesia actually built an encampment? He did. He did building an encampment. Lol. In the city of Tuban. Discord crashed. How did Discord crash? Oh, I see boats. I see boats from SND. I don't see that many boats from Sabuga though. Oh, finally. Okay, he's getting it. He's getting the fleet out. He's definitely getting the fleet out. I think he could actually take out Elizabeth I, to be honest. I think it's a much better choice to take out Elizabeth I than go to Eleanor. Eleanor is gonna have his own issues. This is Zengi. Yeah, the admiral is deployed to the east, not to the west. So, but a lot of the boats are actually here. I'm actually very curious if Sabuga is gonna build two fleets and send them on each side. Oh well, we'll see. Okay, what's going on here? Mr. Toast did get his cartography medieval threats in one. Looks like he's ignoring his mercenaries. Or did he get enough to be boosted? Did he just get boosted to mercenaries? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Look at that professional army. He did. He did. So he can upgrade as many of these caravels as possible. I do see Mr. Toes is the first one to actually get caravel. Yeah, there we go. He's starting. He's starting. He built this one. He's gonna take out Shertom Lake, and by the looks of it, he's using the lake in Liverpool to upgrade as many in the safety of that. And you do see he's one tapping these boats of his opponent, these galleys of Netherlands. He needs to get there as quickly as possible. We do have harbor shipping projects coming up from Civ Rider trying to make up the difference, but he's so far away from recruiting Isun Sin. That is 305 points and he's barely on 113. That will require a lot of points, a lot of production that he just cannot afford to put aside here. He needs a lot of galleys, so many galleys. He's 1 turn away from Buttress, not even discovered the cartography yet, or at least seen cartography to work on it. I think the major question is, where is Toes gonna go? What do you think, guys? Toes Scythia or Toes Dutch? What's gonna happen? Is he gonna attack Scythia or is he gonna attack Dutch? Netherlands, Dutch, it might be, yeah. Exactly, Scythia is the weakest, right? I mean, you don't really want to muddy yourself with Scythia that's barely getting mathematics in 2 turns. Oh, look at that. Look how easy it was for Rex to get those land units to Portsmouth. Yes. Yes, there we go. Now he's being useful. Now he's actually being useful at this point. Yeah. Imagine if you would have had the city on the May style there. Oh, this would have been so good. Scythia. Scythia. Is Andrew getting... Oh, he doesn't have cartography yet. Okay. He wants his mercenaries and he doesn't have that technology. He's trying to build the walls. Yeah, this is definitely going to be annoying. These CTN units are going to pillage his tiles and his campuses. That will actually give a bit of a science boost here to Tomeris. Not bad. Okay, let's see the fleet moving. Mr. Toes gets his caravels. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 upgraded already. And he does have an Admiral Fordham. Rachendracola is next to the city of Liverpool. We do need to see if he's going to go direct west where he needs to go, or he's going to go towards the north to take out Scythia much faster. We do have some wonders, also Hanging Gardens and Oracle being built in the Manujis territory. They are worried about the next Golden Age, and by the looks of it, we got a choice. England moving west, going towards the Netherlands, the Peba cities, I should say. Peba, right? That's how we call it in French, Peba. Yeah, Temple of Artemis coming up in Leeds. He did pre-build as much as possible. He's going to need to also go for cartography so he can follow up any kind of reinforcement with the half coast heart for his boats. His exploration in 3 turns, apprenticeship also in 2 turns for the extra production he's going to get on the mines. Now he is starting to put quite a few mines over here on his hills and starting to roll in the bonuses. I do also notice he is trying to keep his fleet as clumped up as possible so he doesn't have any kind of easy pickings for these Netherlands boats, even though there is a massive amount of difference right now in technology. And the Netherlands is trying to catch up. 4 turns cartography. I mean, in 4 turns, we might actually see all of these galleys taken out. That's 1 hit. That's 1 quadrim taken out. Oh my god, look at the damage, guys. Just, okay, another unit got taken out. Another galley will be taken. Let's see. No, he just didn't have enough. But anyway, he's getting in. He's getting in, and he's gonna delete so many boats here. That fleet is not gonna happen. I do notice finally we got boats here from Hannibal, and I think the big question is, when is Hannibal gonna get his cartography? In 2 turns with mercenaries in 4. There is a fleet getting ready here in Sabuga's territory with some pre-built quadrims and a lot of galleys. He's gonna get to upgrade them into jonks, gonna get to link them up and attack Hannibal right next to him. We do need to see how fast he will be on that, because it definitely looks like Mr. Toes over here is making a very quick work of the Civ Rider boats here. We do have a single caravel being deployed to the north to Scythia, and by the looks of it there could be another one with more upgrades left alone over here for this defense. We did have Scythia trying to force England into building a land army. He's kind of succeeding. Unfortunately, he couldn't take over any city yet. Generalus finally finished that campus, and it looks like Scythia, if it's left alone, he's gonna get to cartography. 2 turns buttress. That is a problem, actually. That is a big problem. You don't want Scythian caravels. You really don't want Scythian caravels. Civil service also in 5. I do want to take a look at the damage points here. So Hannibal, he does have the military alliance. Wait, then who doesn't have the military alliance? Oh, it's no. That's Andrew not having a military alliance. Civ Rider. Civ Rider doesn't have a military alliance. Oh, they effed up. They majorly, royally effed up right here. So Sabuga. Wait, who did do what? Give me a second. So, not Sabuga. Somebody made an alliance with Elizabeth I. Was it SND made an alliance with Elizabeth I? And Civ Rider got left alone to make an alliance with Davis Rex? I mean, I think we know why these boats are falling. 4 turns out from getting cartography. SND is on 5 cities. He's getting a lot of boats out, and of course he's gonna need to face the Sabugan caravels with jonks. We do have quite a few of them deployed to the east side and quite a few of them to the west side. It looks like we got Hannibal calling out the GG. Hat down. They cannot go any further. Gold by Library says no more. HOH manages to get the win over there with an incredible timing on those cannibals. They got the gold and they had the moves. Defended against Scythia quite properly and managed to get the advantages they needed against their opponents. Now let's actually see if we're gonna have any post-game chat here, because oh my, yeah. Oh, I see Sandro woke up. Yeah, that was just a complete outplay. That, yeah, that, I mean, mistakes were made, you know, it happens. You learn, you get back up, you start a new game, and so on. That's how it is. But congratulations to HOH. They pulled off a beautiful game there. Bonjour. Oh, wait. Yes, hello, sir. Sorry, my settings were bad. How are you going? Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Everyone plays so well except for me. I played shit.
I mean, yeah, you didn't play that one. What happened to your capital, man, Andrew? I wanted to say,
don't know.
did you lock production on those 1-3 tiles? All of them?
I don't know. I actually like. Oh, yes, maybe, but
no, maybe. That's what you did.
No, I realized I only have 2 tiles. I only have two tiles workable with cap with 2 food. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
I mean, you had the fish, right? The 411, which could have given you the necessary food to keep on growing. You just didn't.
I did. I don't know. It's for next time. Next time.
I mean, you know, admit it. You saw Scythia, and yeah, that everything snowballed out of that. I gotta ask, would you have been more worried if Scythia came on you on the land instead of the seas?
To what choke? There are chokes, no?
Well, I mean, Andrew's choke is, he didn't really defend that choke. You know?
I thought this 2-2 tile was a hill, and I thought I was okay, but it's not a hill. It's just
Yeah.
it's just volcano. I don't know. Bad graphic settings. I blamed that on my computer.
Sabuga just happily getting all of those cities on the western side.
Wait, you have 7 cities.
Yeah, I have some
Wow.
cities. Free City State Namado was so protector. I killed him like turn 70, 30 and something with only 2 galleys. No walls, no galley, no anything. I was
Yeah.
very happy. Now I can
Wow.
upgrade here and go up.
They kind of effed up with their military alliance. Dutch didn't have a military alliance. They made,
that was why I was wondering why I could one tap so many.
yeah, he didn't have it. It was Elizabeth that made an alliance with Eleanor, neither of them being at war. Well,
Whoa.
yeah, that happened.
Moj.
Wait, so they're expecting Dutch and Scythia to Lily.
Yep.
This is tough.
Wait, but Sivia went free ink. I just noticed.
Yes.
That's so stupid. I don't know. I hate when people do that because she never gets the melee ally or the mercs. I don't know.
Because I'll be real with you, he didn't get to produce his districts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
made
then you
both.
go pen brush for the 10%, you know?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Or maybe even monumentality would have been
the
better.
way, with how many boats he produced, he might have been better off just going Exodus, to be honest.
Yeah. Exodus,
50%
monumentality.
bonus prod toward boats.
I still think you always go pen brush. Because everyone on the team has to fight, right? So you can
Yeah.
just go without melee.
My chat was saying, Elephant Guy, that they are missing you in the team. That's why
they
the
might
head
be,
was
yeah.
not there. The head was not there, you know.
But what is it? Everyone on the team wanted to play this weekend, so I already played my competitive match. I played on Friday. We had another last, but
Okay.
But everybody wanted to play this weekend, so we tried to schedule as many different players as we could.
Yeah. Also, wait, Holiday on Highlands is actually catching up. That's what's happening here. You're gonna
they
get
might be
tied.
overtaking us with this one.
You might get
overtaking us
tied.
with this one.
Oh no, they
Wow.
did. Yeah, 8-8.
Might be tied for 5th now or 4th or something.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hach.
Why did Dutch not go? I mean, you guys obviously also didn't know, but yes, still decent campus, right? Even though
Yes,
no
+2.
river, but
Plus
Yeah,
2
some
is best.
plus.
Is best for
Plus
plus 2.
2 is still better than Arbor, I think.
I think a lot of his campuses were blocked by features. He needed irrigation or bronze
Yeah.
too. And
Does
none
he
of his
have
harbors were
any-
blocked by features.
Does he have any rivers at all? on
He
his
has
side?
one river and his B4.
And it's a 2-tile river.
Actually, quite sad.
Yeah, it's
That's the issue with that.
he missed rivers on both spawns. He didn't get a river on either.
Oh, how's
spawn.
the first
so
spawn?
they remapped the first one because no river, and then the second spawn also no river.
It's very surprising that you guys went for Dutch first. I would have imagined something like Australia first or something, not Dutch. Why is it so high up right now?
A lot of people value Dutch pretty highly right now. I think it's just the
Okay.
flavor of the month.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it is that strong. We thought in my cast, we thought it was interchangeable with Indo.
Mhm.
We thought Indo and Dutch were basically trade picks. One team gets one, the other team gets the other, and then they both get their favorite half-cost harbor stuff. Because it would have been kind of risky to go Dutch Indo, right? Then you're sacking a lot of admiral control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If the other team gets out the other half-cost harbors. Let's say team 1 first picks Vicky, team 2 goes Indo Dutch, then team 1 chooses Elizabeth, and then bans Eleanor England and Vicky out of Steam. Suddenly team 2 gets 0 half-cost harbors, and admiral control becomes a big problem. So you're kind of trading Indo and Dutch, and GBL opted for the Dutch side of the trade.
I think Indo is better.
I think Indo is more consistent. I think Indonesia is probably more consistent.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not 100% sure if it's better. I mean, it's good, surely, but Dutch also is seemingly quite good, right? I think Dutch is better free sim than Indo.
But not
Yeah, for sure.
compared to Australia. On these maps in particular. Like on
Australia
7
has a spawn
Seas,
casino
it's...
Civ on this map. If you get the Marsh Jungle spawn, you're basically a no bonus Civ, right? So
I rarely saw that though.
maybe it's more consistent. Maybe you watch more Primordial games than me, but I think it's more of a casino.
I mean, Australia doesn't have half Niter frigate, so.
Yeah, Australia
yeah,
also
that's
doesn't
true.
have half Niter frigate. They have full Niter frigate.
But he can kill you at
Unit,
caravels.
not a naval unit.
Yeah, he can kill you at caravels way before you get them.
I mean, I don't know. I think Dutch and Indo always better.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's good to know. That's good to know. Save Rider, what happened?
No
What did they do
bonus
to you,
civ.
man? No bonus save, yeah.
No bonus civ. B2 turn 6 settle. I'm melee ally with Rex dude. He gets next game.
Can confirm.
Yeah. But how, like, what happened over there? Did they just rush to make the military alliance, or you guys sorted it out like this?
I don't think we communicated it really well.
Okay.
Or
Okay,
they were
so that-
communicating and I wasn't listening. I don't know.
You had other worries. I think I have one more question about Manushi's placement of a government plaza. I saw you put it next to the mountains, and you probably wanted the science because you didn't have geothermals or reefs to place the campuses for. Wouldn't it have been an idea to put it a little bit like towards the other cities, in between the other cities, to try to put more districts?
I was thinking about that, but we had no gold to buy the tiles, I thought, and we
Okay.
also I saw like in my left city I had a +2 campus on the coast there, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna need plaza there,
Yeah.
and only for my commercial maybe, and then it was just cheaper to place it next to my cap, and then I buff commercial and campus, and that's enough, I think.
Yeah, makes
For-
sense. Makes sense.
I didn't think it was like really needed. But if we had the gold, I would have bought it and put districts all in the middle. Yes.
I think another thing that's interesting about the game is HOH absolutely got every Pantheon.
Yeah, I
Every
think
good
each
Pantheon.
one of us at different turns were just like, wow, there's nothing left.
Yeah, like they got every single good Pantheon. They got God of the Sea because I picked Indonesia. I don't know how they got God of War and Plunder and Goddess of Tides and City Patron though. Maybe they all ran God King with extra faith sources? I'm
no.
not sure.
Those got a favorite with and he had Fatal. I got a favorite as well. So I had a free Pantheon from that as well.
So 2 faith huts, and then Andrew just got. You got tides from what? How did?
No, I have
like, you just
dies.
worked your faith tile? You also worked your faith tile?
Oh yeah, he worked dice the whole time, yeah.
Because the Pantheons were actually just brutal watching them go. Like, I think off Pantheons alone, GBL is not favored to win this game. Because their best Pantheon was, I think, Religious Settlements. That was the best one they got.
Fire goddess value is not incredible.
Rexseed, I think that there was no. I think, yeah, I mean, yeah, Civ Rider took God of the Forge, which I think would have been your best Pantheon.
You know, I was like, God of the Forge is God.
By the way, Elephant, I kinda had a disgusting spawn. I had games of rec before turn 30.
Yeah, you had a very powerful spawn. You had two free faith tiles or 2 free culture tiles on Rome, which is pretty good.
But did you see what make it really busted? Like I could settle my city, then a turn later I could chop the wheat. I don't know if you saw that. Because I got.
No, I wasn't watching the Rome micro because you know, I looked at your spawn, thought, this is a really good Rome spawn, and then I looked away.
Yeah.
No, gotta watch the boats. We analyzed a little bit. We said, oh yeah, Rome's gonna get really big here. Then he got really big. You know, it's shocking.
Yeah, I got a very good spawn. I was lucky.
Yeah, you can definitely spawn way worse on this map. Like you could get the Dutch spawn on Rome, and suddenly you're barely a Civ.
I mean, is it that's just still reface and plus 2 campus, like plus 2 campus from reface, same as river? Don't think it's like in play.
Is it though? I think that the river bonus is effectively a +3 campus most of the time. Like the odds of the river being adjacent to 2 jungle, a reef, a mountain, or you just put another campus and a Go Plaza on it, super high, no?
I know. I think you should just always open campus, even if it's like +1 or +2. Like we got Fleet in Hanno, like Dutch gets the first Admiral, I think. He opens campus.
What was the first Admiral this game? I didn't actually check that. Was it Fleet?
I think it was Hanno.
Okay, I don't think Hanno saves the team here. The GBL doesn't have cartography yet.
No, but like everyone was late on science. Like if you open campus, I don't know, chop library.
If you open campus, you're at least fulfilling your role of like boosting the team, kind of.
I'm pretty sure if I opened campus, I'd be upgrading this turn, which is still way too late. And there's still
I kind of think so too. I kind of think
come
so
on,
too.
if you open campus, there's no way you get Caravels only turn 50, even if it's turn +2 campus. If you just go 3 city campus, maybe even go libraries.
But yeah, it was a rough game.
You always get a
I
turn
didn't
45.
have a good campus spot in my B2 until I get mining, so I don't know, maybe.
Toast, maybe we go play teamers. I think games.
I'm gonna go play teamers.
Yeah.
Well, GG will play. Yep. Thank you for the stream also. Have a good evening.
Cheers.
Bye bye. GG.
Bye. So there we have it. Now I do want to respond to Brody Barhead. We don't have that information displayed about what kind of teams, or I should say what kind of members the teams have. It is quite a bit of effort to actually get all of the graphics, all of the logos, all of the details for every player, and the CPL Premier League is a little bit more, how to say, there's a lot more action going on, as in players are leaving and joining a lot more every week. So every week I need to dedicate a certain amount of time to all of those changes. Maybe in the next, like for Civ7, we can do something like that. I'm pretty sure it also sets the CWC apart from CPL Premier League or CFR Squadrons, which, to be honest, I kind of like the idea of having separated a separate kind of tournaments also with different information. Of course, it's quite valuable to get the information about the players, and hopefully we're gonna get a few more players to stream, and in the next CWC we're gonna have a lot of POVs for you to watch. I do also want to say thank you for everything today. It was an amazing day. We had 2 streams. We had the first one with the Civ race, which was won by Barsake. We had the second one over here. HOH did manage to get a significant win over Gold by Library, putting their feet in the door and saying they well want to go for those top slots in the CPL Premier League. I do also want to thank everybody that gave a subscription, and of course Prime, much appreciated, sirs. You are helping me put that bread on the table. Thank you so much. I do also want to say thank you much appreciated for all of the support you are showing the stream, and I do hope we're gonna see each other next time. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button or follow button. And if you do want to take a look at my schedule, I do have it displayed on my Discord. At the moment, I do not have the schedule for the next days, but I will figure it out soon, and I will make an announcement on my Discord. Use exclamation mark Discord in Twitch chat to get the invite, or take a look at the video description down below. The chapters and all of the details of this game will be added to the YouTube video in just a few I guess hours, whenever I will be allowed by YouTube to actually do so. Have a good evening, everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye.